Welcome back. In this video, we're going to go a little deeper with the practices we started last time, beginning to cultivate the skill of noticing. In today's world, it's easy to move fast, and we forget to check in with ourselves. I want to speak to slowing down as something necessary, not a luxury, but a survival skill. The speed of our acceleration, I don't see slowing down anytime soon. We have to make the choice to slow down so that we can feel better. To go back to the food metaphor, if you felt bloated or had a stomach ache every day, you'd probably start asking, what am I eating that's making me feel like this? The same goes for your emotional and cognitive life. If you're constantly tired or anxious or overstimulated or unmotivated, what are you consuming that might be contributing to that? And I'm not saying Instagram is the food allergen of the soul, but I'm also not saying that. So let's think about cognitive and emotional bloat. I believe many people are experiencing this, and there are fairly common symptoms: brain fog, emotional exhaustion, restlessness. And while this particular course is focused on your media consumption, this could also apply to overworking, participating in certain relationships, information overload in general, and social comparison loops that we can get hooked in. And again, there's no blame here. We're just doing honesty. What we're learning here is a practice of noticing, noticing what drains us and also noticing what energizes us. So as you go to complete the surveys you'll do after this video, those surveys will be asking you about your current media behaviors. We can think of the skill of noticing as just gently observing our current actions and then identifying choice points. Some people use the word triggers. I think that has gained a lot of meaning and associations that I'm not necessarily keen to carry through. So I'm going to just call them choice points. What is happening at the moment that you reach for your phone? What are the choice points that you see throughout your day? We're not making any new choices yet, just noticing the moments of, oh, here I am making a choice. Looking at your behaviors without trying to change them yet. It's really important that we're honest and curious and kind with ourselves. So some examples might be, do you scroll Instagram or TikTok first thing in the morning? Are you watching YouTube while you're eating lunch, or are you present with your food? Or maybe some hybrid of both. Are you reaching for your phone when you're in bed instead of doing a relaxation to prepare your nervous system for sleep? I want to be clear, these are not moral failures. There is nothing wrong with you. They're just habits that we've developed over time from existing in an addictive media ecosystem. And if one of the things you notice is that you are scrolling TikTok while you're, I don't know, eating cold noodles out of the fridge, don't shame yourself. I've been there too. I'm here to help us all grow together to understand that we can actually slowly change these behaviors and begin to feel better. Another thing I want to mention is that when you go to take the surveys this week, you're going to notice one of them is called the Bergen Social Media Addiction Scale. And this scale assesses the level of addiction or compulsive behavior around checking social media or the need to be connected to the internet and technology more broadly. Now, I believe the word addiction is a tricky word. So I want to define what I mean when I use that word. When I'm talking about addiction, I'm referring to any habitual or compulsive behavior that is preventing a person from living their life, right? From living their life in a full and healthy and meaningful way. And so in that case, we can think of social media as a potential addiction if it's being used in certain ways. And I also want to remove some of the pathologizing ideas attached to the word of addiction. I carry none of those connotations when I say the word. It's just something that we are habitually doing. And so these tools, these surveys you'll be taking, are meant to create awareness for you, not shame. And your answers will be confidential, so please just answer the questions as honestly as you can so you can see your own results and get a sense of where your baseline is. And just one reminder here, these platforms are intentionally designed to be addictive and are most profitable when you're addicted. So this is not about labeling yourself or others as social media addicts. Absolutely not. It's about noticing and tracking patterns of behavior. Where is our attention going? How do we feel afterwards? We just notice. And if the noticing makes you go, ooh, then congratulations, because that is your first breakthrough. I want to speak a bit to inspiration. Often when I teach this, students say, but I get creative inspiration for my art from Instagram or whichever platform. And that can absolutely be true. Maybe it's true for you. Have you ever been scrolling and suddenly felt that spark of inspiration, a desire to paint something or write something or call someone you love? Do you know what that creative inspiration feels like when you feel it? What do you usually do when that spark hits? Do you keep scrolling or do you close the app down and take action on that feeling? I give this example as a critical choice point. Choosing to close the app and follow inspiration is noticing and then making a different choice. And the more we notice, the more space we create for aligned action. In the surveys you'll complete after this, you'll take a gentle look at your current behaviors, not to judge them or overhaul them, but to slowly begin aligning with what actually makes you feel alive. And your media habits can either reflect your values or just distract you from them. First things first, we need to slow down and notice. That's where the power begins.